One very useful and handy thing on Oracle database is that we can put comments on database objects. Now, you see how this can be useful to describe for other users for what particular table or column on that table is used for. So if we check our data dictionary view, the user tab comments, we can see the comments on the actual tables or views. So with our HR user, we have the countries table and the description of that table, the locations table and the description of that locations table, and so on for other. The deeper comments can be done on the columns, and those we can check from the user call comments. Now you see that each of the table's columns has its own comment on it, right? And again, to recall, notice that we are using the user prefix, but we could be also using the all or the DBA prefix, right? A good thing is that we can comment those tables or table columns or other database objects by ourselves. So if we check, we have a custom table cars with 2 columns, and those do not have any comments on it, right? But we can comment that with the following syntax. And the syntax is comment on the object type, the full name of the object. So for example, if it's a table, it's going to be a table name. But if it's a column, then we have to put the table name divided by the period and the column name, right? Followed by the is and the string of that comment. So if we want to comment our custom table cars, the syntax is going to be comment on table cars is and the actual comment, right? So when I execute this command, the comment has been created. And if we check the actual data dictionary view, if we check the cars table, we can see that comment is present right over here. And as said, we can comment also on the columns, and the syntax is comment on column. As you see, object type is changed now. We are using the full object name, so the cars table, period, and the column name. Again, the same followed by is and the actual comment. So when I execute this one, the comment is going to be created, and let's check the column comments. Now we can see that for the table cars and the column name car ID, there is our new comment present. A thing that is worth mentioning is that we cannot drop comments. However, we can null them. So for example, if I want to remove this comment on my car ID column, I would do the same syntax as comment on column, full name of that object is, and I would put in an empty string. So just 2 single quotation marks. So when I execute this, we're going to get as the comment is created. But if we check the data dictionary view, we can see the comment is marked as null. Very simple, but very useful. Be sure to check the lesson resources and practice this out. This is it for this one, and see you in the next one.